Yes, guys. Yeah, in other day's class, I was talking about what, guys? Associations. How to deal with associations in Hibernate or Spring Data JPA. Because Spring Data JPA internally uses what? This one only. Okay, I'm just giving everything for continuation, guys. Nothing else. Okay, now tell me, when we keep tables in relationship to avoid data redundancy problem to achieve data navigation, the entity classes that are mapped with those tables should also be there in relationship. But we can use foreign key column to keep the tables in relationship. Do you think foreign key is possible to keep the classes in relationship? No, no. Here we have to use composition. Yes or no? Na? We have to use composition either with collections or without collections. With collections or what? Without collection. But composition is common, not inheritance, only composition in order to keep class entity classes that are mapped with what? Tables in relationship. Okay, boss. While building one to many to many, we need to take collections based composition. When you are while building one to one and many to one, non-collections based composition is possible. But ultimately, we have to take the support of composition. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. DB tables don't have collection type column, but entity classes can have array or collection type of properties. So to map entity classes to with collection with the DB table, use collection mapping. Are you getting my point there or not there? So here I will write the things. Okay, what is the point I should write? We can keep DB tables either in unidirectional, either in unidirectional or in bidirectional association using single foreign key column. Are you getting my point there or not? We can keep DB tables in relationship, guys. Okay. See, listen, guys. One foreign key column is sufficient to keep the tables in unidirectional or bidirectional. So, bidirectional means two foreign key column. See, unidirectional means one foreign key column. If you are in wrong feeling, come out of that. One foreign key column is sufficient to navigate from parent to child or child to parent, or to navigate in both ways, parent to child and child to parent. We can keep DB tables either in unidirectional or in bidirectional association using single foreign key column. Right. But in Java, no FK column support, no FK column alternate. No FK column is available. Understanding my point? So to keep entity classes in association, okay, we need to use composition, either using collection or non-collection properties. collection or non-collection type properties. We need to use composition, either collection or non-collection type of properties. Fine, guys. See was we have one to one, one to many to many, all this stuff, guys. Okay, I'll show only one example. It's practically impossible to teach all the four association. Okay, I will teach one to many bidirectional association, guys. Okay, shall we go for one to many bidirectional association? Now, sir, I want all the association. Please come and sit in Hibernate with the GPA sessions. So there we will be discussing everything in detail. Okay. One to many bidirectional association. One to many bidirectional association. What do you mean by bidirectional, guys? Bidirectional. We can access parent records from child, child records from parent. Got the point or not? Okay, that means what? Parent class should have a special properties to hold child class object. Child class should have a special property to hold parent class objects. Understanding my point there? Okay. Okay. Bidirectional association. Association means we can access parent objects from child objects and vice versa. Reverse also true. We can access parent objects from child objects and vice versa. Vice versa means reverse true, boss. Direct. Next one. One. Okay, guys. To build one too many bidirectional association, one too many bidirectional association, the parent class should have special property to hold special property of type array of type collection. What is that? Set or list or map, anything you can take, to hold bunch of okay of type collection, to hold bunch of child class objects. Next, similarly, child class should have special property. Come on. Child class should have a special property of type parent class. Of type parent class. Come on. Of type parent class. Parent class reference variable. Okay, of type parent class to hold one parent class object. Array from parent it is one to many means from child it is many to one. Many to one. Many childs points to single parent, right? To hold one parent class objects. Listen, many child should refer to single parent. That means every child should have Collection type property, only just reference type property is enough. Every child class object should have just a reference type property is sufficient now, boss. Are you getting my point there, boss? Come on. Parent class should have a collection type of property to hold bunch of child class objects. That is one too many from parent point of view, right? But from child point of view, it is what? Many to one. So many to one means what? Every object of child class, okay, should be in a position to refer one parent object. Come on. Like this, multiple childs will refer single parent. Multiple objects of child class will refer what? Single parent. So that means only reference type of property is sufficient. What do you say, guys? Okay. The one too many association, one too many association is from parent to child, whereas from child to parent it is many to one association. One to many association is from parent to child, guys. Whereas from child to parent, it is what? Many to one association. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Are you with me? Right. So I'm going to take example of person phone numbers. Person and phone number. Phone number. Person and phone number relationship is, come on. Phone number relationship is, person and phone number relationship is, what guys? One too many. Why one too many? One too many relationship from person perspective. Because one person can have multiple phone numbers. One person can have multiple phone numbers. Okay. The same is, tell me, many to one relationship from phone number perspective, because multiple phone numbers can belong to a single person. Understanding my statement, guys? Yes. Yes, in real time we use both unidirectional and bidirectional. Okay. Now see the beauty, guys. The foreign key column, for single foreign key column that is there in child table is sufficient to build one to many unidirectional association, one to many bidirectional association. Okay. Lots of people are in a wrong feeling. Bidirectional association means two foreign key column, one is in parent table, one is in child table. Unidirectional association means one foreign key column. No. table level, there will be single foreign key column. Either you want to build bidirectional association or unidirectional association, you have to depend upon that foreign key column only. Is that clear, guys? Right. So now let us take examples straight away. New project, Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project. Okay. 12 association mapping. Okay, guys. Association mapping. Association mapping. One to many bidirectional. Next, guys. Spring Data JPA, Lambda KPI, MySQL, Oracle. I think these are sufficient. Done. Finish. Meanwhile, collect application.properties, boss. Simply collect application.properties. Copy this. Come here. Say paste. Yes. Yeah, you can take any database. It's not like that. Let me take Oracle. Oracle dialect is active. Fine, boss. So now let me design two entity classes in relation, sir. What about tables? Tables will be generated automatically, guys. Why are you switching on cameras, boss? Please switch off your cameras. New package, boss. com.nt.entity. Next package com.nt.repositories. Repository. Next package com.nt.service. Regular one. Next client runner we will take runner package com.nt.runners. Yeah, main important is this one, boss. Entity classes. Okay. Class person recommended to implement serializable interface. Recommended to implement serializable interface. That's cool. Done, boss. Okay. Now I'm taking one more thing. New class phone number. Here also serializable. Okay. Okay. Now listen. Person. Private integer PID. Person ID. Private string P name. Person name. Private string P address. Person address. Okay. Private set. Private set phone number. Private set phone number phones. Okay, private set phone number phones. Okay, that's right. Phone details or contact details. Okay, I will give contact details. Property name as contact details. Yes. Now tell me, whenever person class object is created, this set type property can have multiple phone number class objects or not. So that means one too many from person perspective. What do you say, guys? One too many from person perspective. What do you say? Right. Okay. Yes. At the rate data, my dear. At the rate data. At the rate entity. At the rate entity. Table also I want to create according to my requirement. Name is equal to at the rate table. Name is equal to what is this? One too many. One too many underscore person. Yeah, table should be created with that name, guys. One too many, this one. Okay. To know whether object is created or not, actually at the rate data will take care of constructor, boss. I know that. But wantedly I'm overriding it so that to give the feeling object is created, how many objects are created and all this stuff. Okay. Person colon zero param constructor. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now listen. I'm overriding toString method here. I'm overriding toString method here. Actually, it will be generated, but that will even generate including this property. No, I just want to have toString method displaying these three details, guys. When I say person information, it should display only person, not the associated child information. So like this, I want to customize the toString method, guys. Okay. Generate toString already there, no problem. Contact details I am removing, having remaining things I am generating. Yes. Wantedly I have taken this. Okay. Actually, when I say person information, it has to display only person information, not the associated child. Because anyhow, I will use child class toString method to display associated child's information. See this? I have not taken this. Okay. See, that means though constructor is coming automatically, wantedly I am keeping constructor to see whether objects are created or not created. Actually, some proxy objects will be created to demonstrate that I have done this. Next, toString method, except for this collection property, for remaining properties, I have taken it. Okay, now listen. ID property configuration is mandatory, was compulsory, we have to configure. So, at the rate ID, that's cool. At the rate ID. Okay, what is the generator you want to use, boss? Generated value. Generated value strategy is equal to, it is that strategy is equal to auto. Auto means in case of Oracle, it will use sequence. Next, types you need not to control, guys. at the rate column length is equal to, it's a regular one, 20. At the rate column length is equal to 20. At the rate column length is equal to 20. Yes, this is the real property where we have to build the association. Okay, first observe this, what it is going to have. Okay, at the rate one too many target entity. Target entity is what? Phone number dot class. Target entity is phone number dot class, guys. Cascading is what? What do you mean by cascading? Whenever you do any persistence operation, non-select persistence operation on parent object, whether it should be cascaded to associated child object or not. Okay, cascade is equal to cascade type dot all. Okay, any non-select persistence operation performed on parent object will be cascade to associated child object. That means when parent objects are saved, associated child objects will be saved. Associated child objects will be collected from this property and they also will be saved into the tables. Sir, what are the possible values? Okay. Persist, only save object will be cascaded. Only delete operation will be cascaded. Only merge operation will be cascaded. Only detach operation, removing from the session cache, will be cascaded. Only reload operation will be cascaded. No, it will cascade everything. It will cascade everything. Array, CSS cascading style sheet. Why they are named as cascading style sheets? The styles applied on parent tag will be applied on child tags also. Come on. Similarly, cascading means any persistence operation, non-select persistence operation performed on the main object will be cascaded to associated objects. You called save method on parent object. There is no need of calling save method on say child object separately. Anyhow, parent object maintains what? Multiple child objects in this property. So on those objects also save method will be called internally. That is a cascading, boss. Okay, best value is all only. No doubt, best value is all. Okay, guys. Anil, no common sense. Why? How target entity will be phone number? This property is there to hold person class objects. Great doubt, boss. This property is there to hold what? Person class objects, phone number class objects. Everyone use your brain and answer. This property is taken to hold, okay, person class objects, phone number class objects. Respond, Anil. Everyone else. Child class object. Child class objects means what, guys? Phone number only, na? That's why I've given phone number class name. Great. Okay. Now listen. Okay, now listen. But how to build this association? Phone number information will be stored in phone number table. Person information will be stored in person table. Okay, when insertion is done, there should be some relationship, not through foreign key, right? There should be one relationship through foreign key. Yes, that foreign key information you have to mention in join key column, boss. That foreign key information you have to specify through join key column. Join key column, what is the name of the column? I want to take column name as what? Person underscore ID. Okay, that's fine. This column should refer to what? should refer to which primary key column. I want to see it is referring to PID primary key column. Array, this going to become primary key column now, boss. That PID. Foreign key column of child table should refer to primary key column of parent table. Primary key column of parent table. Are you getting my point, guys? Okay. If needed, first let me give the tables. Join key column means foreign key column. Join key column means foreign key column. Oh, it is not join column, it is a join key column. Okay, fine. Join column only. Fine. We pronounce like that, but it is a join column. Reference column, what is that? PID. Right. Yeah. In what is this? In XML, they have given as tag as what? Join key column. Right. It is a join column only, but in XML, they have given tag as join key column. Okay, guys. Right, boss. Now let's go for. Okay, let me give the tables first. Person underscore 12m 12m underscore person parent DB table. Okay. Tell me here. PID primary key. Pname varchar2. Paddress varchar2. That's it. Paddress varchar2. Okay, I'm going to take one more table. 12m underscore 12m underscore phone number. Okay. Contact details is not a column, Ra Babu. Please. Contact details is not a column, simple column. Okay. It will not be created. Child table. That is to build the association. That's it. Come on. Okay, guys. One too many, guys. Now listen. One too many phone number. Okay, here registration number. I'm taking one more column, registration number. One registration number. Next, what are the other columns we'll be having? Phone number. Phone number. Okay, number. Next, provider. Provider. Varchar2. Provider varchar2. Next, type varchar2. Yeah, person underscore ID. Yes, you can take in uppercase letters also, not a problem. Person underscore ID FK. Person underscore ID FK, boss. Phone number, guys. Here is my provider, guys. provider, guys. Here is my type, guys. Here is my person underscore ID. Done. Person underscore ID was. Is that clear? PID, PName, person address, guys. Right. Yes, there is a relationship. Okay, now listen. I'll take two persons information. 101 Raja Hyderabad. Okay, since we are using default sequence, 1 Raja. 2 Suresh Vizag. 2 Suresh Vizag. Next, registration number 1000 phone number, all nines, provider, Airtel, okay, type, personal, okay, 1001, okay, phone numbers, don't worry, I'm just writing, just Geo, okay, office, what is this one? This first person is having two phone numbers, guys, right, 1002, all sevens, Geo, personal, what is that, guys? Personal 2, 1004. Okay, guys. Here is my Airtel. Right. This is home phone number. Right. If you are interested, you can take in continuation. 20,000 to 1,000. This is the association which I would like to build, boss. Okay. Right. You need not to create these tables manually. Only for knowledge sake I am giving. Anyhow, Hibernate will generate this one. Okay. Shall we many to one? No, not required, guys. Fine. This is anything you can take. That's not a problem. Fine, boss. At the rate join column, foreign key column name, and associated primary key column name. Okay, this foreign key column of child table, this one. That's fine, but how this association is built based on the foreign key column? Yes, boss. Right. So now go to phone number. Entire magic is there developing entity classes, guys. Nothing is there in remaining places. Okay, now listen carefully. Okay, private. Okay, private long. Okay, private long registration number. Private wrong registration number. Okay, here is my ID. No doubt in that. Here is my sequence generator. What is that, guys? I want to start with 1,000 now, boss. Sequence generator. Name. See, okay, name. Some name, guys. Some logical name, Gen 1 I have given. Now listen. Sequence name. It will create dynamic sequence based on this information, boss. Sequence name. Registration number underscore sequence. Next, initial value 1000. Initial value 1000 I have taken, 100 I have taken, 1000. Okay. Yes. Allocation size. Allocation size 1. Allocation size 1. Increment by. This is increment by. This is initial value. This is the name of the sequence. Okay, done, guys. Created. Next, boss. Uh, Generated value, boss. Listen. Strategy is equal to sequence, no doubt in that. But that sequence information is there in what? Sequence generator, which is identified with the logical name Gen1. Everyone comfortable, boss? Which is identified with a logical name with Gen1. This is just logical name, guys. This entire configuration is identified with this logical name Gen1. That Gen1 is mentioned there. That Gen1 is mentioned there. Is that clear? This is the strategy. This is the strategy. Okay, fine. Okay. Jagdish Ravada, my database is Oracle. Long back I changed it to Oracle. Fine, boss. Right. Next one. At the rate data, regular one. At the rate entity, regular one. At the rate entity, regular one. Come on, next. At the rate. At the rate data, at the rate entity, come on. At the rate table, okay. Name is equal to 1 to many phone number. Okay. Control plus shift plus O. Done, was. Okay. Private long phone number. Okay. At the rate column. At the rate length. Okay. I think long type na length we cannot control. Yes. Next. Private string provider. Okay. Private string type. Yeah, string na. Okay. At the rate column. Come on, boss. Okay, at the rate. Array foreign key column need not to have any property. Please. Length is equal to 20. Length is equal to 20. Length is equal to 20. At the rate column, this length is equal to 20. Okay, boss. Now listen. There is no need of taking any property for foreign key column. Foreign key column is just there to build association. There is no need of taking any property for foreign key column. Is that clear, guys? Mr. Ashish Esh. Okay, right. Property, private person. Listen, I'm taking person. What is a property type? Person type. No collections, nothing. This is to build association. Person. Okay. For many to one association. Yes, guys. Composition through just a reference type. This is for what? One to many association. This is for what? Many to one association. This is for what? One to many association. Are you getting my point, guys? That to bidirectional. That's right. Okay. Array registration number I have just taken to maintain foreign key column, nothing else. Why, you know? uh, taking taking phone number as foreign key column is not recommended. Recollect? Surrogate key column, this knowledge you recollect. Ashish says your basics are very poor, boss. Okay, any column whose values are having outside business world meaning, outside business policies meaning, need not recommended to take as foreign, primary key columns. Why, sir? Tomorrow Modi said, Indian government said, you have to add, come on guys, 11 digits number as phone number. Add, add two extra in every phone number at the beginning or at the end. At the beginning or at the end. So they, according to outside business policies, these numbers will change or not. But registration number is application specific number. They will not have any touch of outside business policies, right? Outside business policies. Are you getting my point? So that's the reason I have taken another number as registration number. Even Airtel people in their database, they never apply phone number as for primary key column. I think those who have done JDBC Hibernate with me, I have discussed what is candidate key column, what is natural key column, what is surrogate key column, why should we prefer surrogate key column as primary key column. Recollect that. Okay, final conclusion of the whole discussion is don't take that column as primary key column, which is planning to hold, which is going to hold. Okay, outside world business policy related values like mobile numbers, Aadhaar number, PAN number. Come on, PAN number. Okay, so since you are not there in that class, I am spending this much time on this point, right? Dirty fellow. Right. Okay, PAN number, this kind of uh, email IDs, you okay, voter IDs, passport number. You should not take them as primary key columns. You should not use them as primary key columns. I hope you got the clarity, guys. That's the reason I have taken extra registration number. Okay. While designing tables, while designing DB tables, don't take don't take hmm, don't take the columns that holds okay business outside business values, outside business values as pk column because they may change. Okay, because they may pk column because the values may change. Okay, the values may change. Okay, values may change based on outside world business policies. Business policies. Outside world business policies. Okay, guys. Yes, example. Taking mobile number, okay, voter ID, Aadhaar number, passport number and etc. as and etc. columns as PK column is bad practice. Okay, bad practice because these values may change because of government policies. Because of government policies. These values may change because of government policies. Okay, that means business policies. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay. Then what is recommended, guys? What is recommended? Okay. Always take, always take, always take that column as PK column, PK column, which gets values from underlying application or database software dynamically. 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 Now listen. Example. Sequence generated values. Column that can hold sequence generated value. Come on. Sequence generated value. In case of Oracle, we can use that. Column that hold auto increment values. That holds auto incremented value. Auto increment values. Here is what MySQL. I hope you are understanding my statement, guys. Okay, guys. Right. So that's the reason I have taken registration number. Okay, everyone convinced or not? So that's why you should not have any business meaning for the column that you are taking, boss. Is that clear? So here, anyhow, sequence generated number. Here also indirectly auto means default sequence generated number. They don't have any business policy meaning. They don't have any business meaning. They don't change because of outside world changes. Come on. Right. Okay, now listen. Here, what is the relationship I want to build? Many to one I want to build. Many to one. Target entity is equal to person dot class. Okay, anyone is going to ask why are you taking person here? Array, this property should hold person class objects being from phone number. Okay, cascading. Here also I want to have cascade. Cascade type dot all. Cascade type dot all. Now listen. Here also the association is built again by using what? Foreign key column, right? So that's why name of the column, same person underscore ID. Name of the column, same person underscore ID. Okay. Reference column name, PID. PID. Okay, what is this? FK column. What is that, guys? FK column. Here also FK column. Foreign key column. But listen, guys, it's a bidirectional association. Instead of writing foreign key column twice, okay, you write one side and use other side. Okay, now I'm planning to write this side and I want to say, array, whatever foreign key column is required to build the association, you collect from other property. What is that property name, guys? You collect that information from this property, person property, that is mapped by person. Then there is no need of writing this. Are you getting my point, boss? Come on. This is possible only while dealing with the bidirectional association. Array, parent side you mention foreign key detail, child side you mention foreign key details. No need of mentioning both side. You mention one side, okay, I mentioned child side, and that property name I specified. Where in mapped by attribute or mapped by param, I have mentioned that property name, saying that okay, use the same information of this property to build the association. Okay, now listen. Someone says, I will think about vice versa, sir. Is there any mapped by here? In many to one annotation, is there any mapped by, guys? No. That means, okay, it is all in one to many association, we have to do one side. In many to many association, any side you can do. In one to one association, any side you can do. Are you getting my point? In one to many association, you have to do one side. That means parent side only you can do that. You can do that only pair because there is no mapped by at all in many to one. Check it out. Is there any mapped by? In many to many association, many side you can do. Any side, either parent side or child side. One to one association, any side you can do. But in one to many association, one side only you can do. That means parent side only you can do that. Everyone getting my point there? Vice versa is not possible. Only parent side this option is given. Clear, guys? Now, if you are not interested, forget about mapped by. Just use this. It's your comfort, guys. It's your comfort. Anything you can take. Okay, if you are not feeling comfortable, that's a small provision. Don't break head your on your. Okay, enable this. Okay, guys. Reference column property is required. Okay, reference column property is optional. It automatically pick up, but it's better to mention. It's always safe to mention. Okay, boss. I think you got the idea how to design the entity classes in association. Only the special properties are you have to concentrate, boss. Remaining all are normal. Come on. Only the special properties you have to concentrate. Okay, guys. Now let me write one more message. What is that? In association mapping, cascading means the non-select persistence operations performed on the main object will be propagated or cascaded to the associated objects. Okay. Possible values are, okay, tell me, cascade type dot all non-select operations will be cascaded. Cascade type dot, come on, cascade is equal to cascade type dot all. Cascade type dot persist. Only save operation will be cascaded, guys. Cascade type dot remove. Only delete operation will be cascaded. Okay. Next. Update is not there. Cascade type dot merge. Merge indirectly performs update operation. Merge indirectly performs update operation. Those who studied Hibernate, they know that. And save method also internal uses merge method, right? Cascade type dot remove. Next. Okay. Next. Cascade type dot refresh. Persist. Refresh is there. Fetch is not there. Refresh is there. Okay. Okay. Remove is already taken. Then detach is there. Detach. Okay. What is the best value, guys? This is the best value. Understanding my point? Fine. That's the best value. Okay. Either mapped by or this one, boss. Either mapped by this one. Okay. 1 minute. To write that point, I should give entity classes. Entity classes, boss. Entire magic is there in the designing of entity classes. Nothing is there in the coding, boss. Okay. So this is a parent class, boss. Person.java parent class. Okay. Ashish Kumar, bidirectional means two-way directional. Yes. Parent is having property to access child. Child is having property to access parent. So indirectly, parent is holding child's. Child is able to hold parent. What is the new thing you studied, boss? Bidirectional means two-way directional. What is the new thing you invented? Tell me. Instead of writing bidirectional as a two-way directional. Okay. This is not bidirectional, it is a two-way directional. First of all, tell me what is the difference between bidirectional and two-way directional? Okay. Ashish Kumar, that is many to many association. Half knowledge you keep aside. Third table will be created in many to many association. Fine, boss. Please keep your half knowledges. Don't waste my time and your time. Now this guy is asking, sir, in association, third table is required. Third table is required only in many to many association, not in other associations. Is that clear? Ashish Kumar, that is many to many association. That is many to many association. Please, guys, your knowledge is wrong. Your knowledge is wrong. Please correct yourself. Yes, if you want to bet it. Okay, na? Third table is required only in many to many association. If you are taking third table in one to many to one association, that is wrong designing. That is wrong designing. There is no need. When not required, if you create third table, what's the use? Okay. Okay, guys. Right, boss. Here is my phone number. Go for it. Okay, guys. Now tell me here. Here is my phone number dot Java. Phone number dot Java. Clear, guys? Right. Okay. Okay. Phone number dot Java. Okay. Now listen carefully. Let me write point on this mapped by. In bidirectional associations, what guys? Bidirectional association. Instead of, okay, instead of specifying foreign key column. What column? Foreign key column. Foreign key column using at the rate join column in both parent and child classes. Okay, we can specify only one side. We can specify, come on. Okay, we can specify only, what is this, parent and child classes. Okay, in bidirectional association, instead of specifying foreign key column using join column in both parent and child classes, we can specify only at one side. Only at one side. Okay, with the support of mapped by. With the support of mapped by property. Mapped by param. With the support of mapped by param. Is that clear, guys? Okay. Where is this? Where is that property? Yes, boss. I'll give this one to you people. Copy. come here. Okay, right. I'm talking about mapped by, guys. The property of associated class, the property of associated class on which at the rate join column is used. At the rate join column is used to specify foreign key column. To specify foreign key column. The property of associated class on which at the rate join column is used to specify foreign key column. Right. Okay. Now listen. In one to okay. In one to many association. One to many association. Okay. We need to specify mapped by at what place, guys? Mapped by at one side, that means parent. In one to many association we to specify parent class, guys. Next, in many to many association and many to many and one to one association, here tension is not there, both are same type. We can specify mapped by any side. We can specify mapped by any side. I hope you are understanding my point. Okay, now someone is asking, where should I mention mapped by parent or child? In one to many, what is that? One side, guys. That means parent class. In one many to many, one to one, there is no tension at all. Okay, you can mention any side, boss. So indirectly, many to one also at what side you have to specify? One side. That means parent side, not at the child side. Not at the child side. Is that clear? Right. Okay, boss. Right. What are the special things? This one I have to highlight here. These are the special things that I have to highlight. Done. This is the special one I have to highlight. Okay. Any side, I should say any side. Fine. Okay, I think everyone comfortable with the entity class designing. Okay, they will be improvised as we increase the operations. Don't worry. Now, what about repositories, sir? Every table, one repository. Every entity class, one repository. Today, how many repositories I have to take? Two repositories I have to take. Two repository interfaces, right? What is the first one? First one is person repo. I person repo. Okay. What is the super interface I should take? Oh, it is coming as a class. Let me take as a interface. Interface I person repo. Okay, extended interfaces. Okay, I will take JPA repository so that I can use all the methods. Okay, T and D will mention specify here only, boss. What is the class, guys? Person. What is the ID value, guys? Come on, long. Long I have taken, integer I have taken. Tell me, help me. Integer I have taken. Okay, let me take integer. Integer. Done. File save as. What is the next one? phone number repo. iPhone number repo. Change this one. What is this, guys? Phone number. What is the property we are having? Long. Control plus shift plus O. Okay. Phone number. Done, boss. Repositories are ready. Repository interfaces are ready. Okay, now go to service class. Go to service class. Okay, 1 minute. Go to entity classes first. I would like to give all arg constructor. Okay. All arg constructor. Anyhow, 0. Phone number also. Let me take all arg constructor. What is there in that? Yes, boss. Now come to entity class, my dear. Interface. Okay, boss. What is this? Person management service. Person management service. Okay, cool. Public. Okay, public. String message. Okay. Save person. Person PR. Save person PR. Cool, guys. Let's have an implementation class for it. Class, guys. Tell me. Person management service IMPL interface. Person management service. Save finish. Person management service. Okay. Right, guys. Tell me. At the rate service. Person service, guys. Okay. Now tell me here, what is this? Okay, guys. Abhishek Singh, at the rate data will not give any constructor, boss. Maybe default 0 param constructor will come. All arg constructor will come. Come on. Ganesh Bale, in inheritance, we have to say super class and subclass. In association, we have to say parent class and child class. I hope you got the clarity. Don't use parent and child. You use what? You use what? You use what? This one. Okay. In inheritance says super and subclasses. In association, always use the terminology called parent and child. Is that clear? Then no confusion will be there. So right now 2 repositories are there. I can inject both the repositories. Okay. Person repo. Person repo. PR repo. Next. Private. Come on. Phone number repo. Phone repo. Right, boss. Here is my at the rate auto wide. Here is my at the rate auto wide. Here is my at the rate auto wide, at the rate auto wide. Clear, guys? Yes. Now listen carefully. Into ID val is equal to. ID val is equal to. Tell me. Person repo dot. PR repo dot. Save off. Save off PR. Get ID. Get idea. What is the one? Get PID, it seems. get PID. Return, what is this? Object is saved. Object is saved with the ID value. Okay, guys. Okay, what is this? Object is saved. Object is saved with ID value. I think better to write what is that? Person and his phone number. Phone numbers are saved. Person and phone numbers are saved with the ID value plus ID value. Everyone got the clarity, guys? With the ID value. That's fine. So go to runner class, guys. What is there? Are cascade type all is there. If you are trying to save parent object, do you think only parent object will be saved? No. The associated child objects also will be saved. Don't forget that. Everyone getting my point, guys? Come on. Everyone getting the associated child objects also will be saved or not? Okay. Association test runner. Association test runner. Okay. Okay. Implements. What is that? Command line runner. What's happening? What's happening, boss? Array index out of bounds. Today only ID should give problem. Command line runner. Okay. Error accessing compilation unit. Array, something happened to IDE, boss. So shall we see runner and execution tomorrow? Again, sorting out this problem. I think I have to restart IDE once. It takes time. Okay, we'll see tomorrow. Anyhow, I have to show multiple operations on it. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow and we'll see end of this association mapping. Thank you. Sohail Muhammad, right now I am using person. Tomorrow I want to do save operation using child class. Yes. So right now I am doing using parent. Save operation I am doing parent object. Tomorrow if I want to do save operation using child objects, then that time one more repository pointing to child table is required or not required. So that's the reason I have taken both repositories. Don't forget it's a bidirectional. Bidirectional means I can do persistence operation either by using parent object or by using child objects. Is that clear, guys? Thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Kundan Kumar, what's the best practice of injecting repository, either direct or through constructor? Kundan Kumar, when @autovoid is there, why you go for constructor injection? Constructor injection. Are you getting my point? Right. Susmita Das, cascading is cascading. Cascading can be enabled both side, boss. Both side you can enable. If you are interested, you can enable cascading here also. Both side I enabled. From child I have enabled, from parent I have enabled. So that's why Right. Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow.